performance, VIP coach. I wanted to share with you real quickly a shout out to, I've got my Father's Day coming up. I know you're probably a father, you're going to get a lot of appreciation. And so I think starting to kind of get my heart around what I appreciate my dad most for. And I think about oftentimes my dad has really initiated me in my career. You know, what got me into coaching was being conversational. Coaching is a transformative conversation. It is a precise listening and a conversation all of its own that kind of animates itself. It has aesthetics. It has its own time and place. You just participate in it. This is the dance. It's dialogic. It's discussion. It's not just telling people what to do and giving directions. It's drawing something out of them. If I can think about anybody that did that with me, it was my dad. That growing up, we would sit for hours and just talk about anything that would be on our minds. And what was so fantastic was, as a parent, to take interest and ask a son, what do you think about? And he would kind of tilt his head and he would look up, and then the topic would kind of rein itself in and he'd go, John, what do you think about this? And it would be anything. It would be politics, science, relationships, anything. Anything went into the conversation. It was safe. It was safe. And that showed respect for intellect that I didn't even know I had in me. It showed respect for qualities of potential thinking, reflective thinking that I didn't even know I had in me, that I could see through the process of conversation. So this rang my bell, right? And I hadn't quite put my finger on how to construct out of it, so it just emerged naturally that what seemed so natural to me throughout my high school years, and I always sort of did this. This was the thread that was running through, was to get people to stop and think, and to take a moment of truth and take a time out and take a place of rest in the middle of what they were doing and say, what's really going on here? What really matters? Take a moment of awareness. And to slow down, to speed up. And so there was this sort of implicit curriculum that life was giving me that didn't really deliver to me in my decisions, but it was waiting for me and it had a way into my life. And it just couldn't not be in me. It could not deliver me into what I do. I do what I do because I can't not do this. This is what I'm born to do. It's like a horse in a pasture. I'm born to run. You put me in the pasture, this is what I do. I have verbal agility. It's something I just am God made with. It's something I have. And so I found a domain that I can do that day in, day out, 5, 7 sessions a day because of my dad. And I just want to hope that as you're listening, you realize the power of looking into your kids and to take an interest and be where they are and to listen to them without judgment and with a heart, with respect, understanding and intrigue and fascination, and to stimulate their intellect, to stimulate their critical thinking, stimulate their reflective thinking. It may be a bedtime talk that reads something like this to reflect, or you create a story together, or you talk about a topic that you're interested in, but I think them interested in you the parent are interested in them, shows them you matter. I want to be where you are. There's nothing greater than that a parent can do than to be present with their children and to be where they are and try to understand how they see things from their vantage point. It's life-changing. There's nothing better. And so, Dad, you did it. You don't know how much you really did influence me. And maybe it wasn't something that you necessarily saw in building my ability in my career, but it was the single biggest shaping thing I can recognize and acknowledge into the love for what I do today and what I deliver into people in the work I do. So a huge thank you for that, and to encourage the parents listening and the leaders listening of just what was translated for me. And I hope in my heart of hearts that this is something you do and that I will do it with my 3 children, and I do it with my 3 children, to talk this way, to have dialogue, and to listen without control, and to be where they are, and to sense and be with a generative listening. It's such a transforming space. It doesn't have to be anything that you quite know. In fact, it's great to explore. Yeah, it's the exploration. It's It's curiosity. It's not certainty. Yeah. Right. Well, see, there you go. Thanks for listening.
If you'd like more information about high-level performance, please visit highlevelperformance.com. Please click on our coaching navigation button to learn more about our one-on-one coaching programs for business owners and their teams, and also to look into our high-level performance community. We also have several books available online, like The Day I Built My Barbecue, for you, the business owner, to enjoy your creative freedom, or The Unstoppable You, for you, the executive or business owner who wants to create more value for others by being more of yourself, being more of the artist in your business, not just the engineer or the economist. Or maybe Stand in the place of all you are. It's about creative purpose, connecting with a larger sense of self, and how we integrate our authentic self, our motivation to be more of ourselves, in the lanes of making a difference. Just recently, I wrote a book called Stay Longer and Listen Deeper, which incorporated the kind of helping that leaders can incorporate when they come from a place of humility, compassion, kindness, and what I call helpful help. Because there's so much help out there that isn't helpful, I decided to define a new standard for what leaders can do, what they can deliver into the world as helpful help, helping with integrity. I look forward to hearing from you. If you'd like to comment about our videos, you can send me an email directly, and that's vipcoach@highlevelperformance.com. Thank you.